Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Math Tutorials. So far in my channel I spoke about walls, columns, beams, slabs and also doors and windows. And in this video I would like to take a look at a Documents tab, and I want to explain a little bit about some drafting tools like line and circle. As you see, these items are not available for us in 3D view. So I'm going to plan view, and now I can work with these two tools that I have here. Before I start, please hit the like button. And if this is the first time that you are watching my tutorials, don't forget to subscribe. So let's learn, practice, and share. Okay, I'm going to select the line tool. And here we have four options. It is very easy to work with these four methods. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we would see the lines much better. The first one is the single line. I'm going to click for the first node and second click for the second node. And there you go. We have just a line. Then we could, for example, put the first line and input the distance that we want for this line. For example, here I want the length of the line would be 3 meters. So I input 3 in my keyboard and then hit enter. So now I have a line with 3-meter length. The next one is chained. I'm going to select that and I can start drawing the lines as much as I want, and I can enclose any shape that I want. Automatically, Archicad would group these lines together by default. And if you want to edit one of these lines, you should ungroup them by Ctrl-Shift-G on the keyboard, and then you can edit any lines. To regroup them or to group any lines together, you should just select them all and then Ctrl-G on the keyboard. There you have a group of lines. I'm gonna select the line tool again. And these two methods are familiar for us because exactly we had it for the wall tool and for the slabs. So just a brief explanation. If I select this one, I could draw a square or rectangle. And with this one, I can draw a rotated rectangle like that. Also, these rectangles are grouped together. And if you want to change the dimensions or edit one of these lines, you should just ungroup them with Ctrl-Shift-G on the keyboard. To draw or modify a line, we have other options in the info box. For example, I'm gonna ungroup these, and then, for example, I would like to change the color of this line. I should select it, and here on the pen, we could select a different color or a different thickness for this line. Also, we could change the line type to other styles like sketch or, for example, dashed line. And another option that we have here is we could set an arrow for the start or the end of the line that we draw, or we could have the arrow for both sides. And of course, here we could select a different style for the arrow, and we could modify the dimension for the arrow. Okay, I should confess that I had a technical problem in the recording, so I have to record the explanation for the arcs once again. So I'm coming down here. Let's select the arc tool. Here we have multiple options. The first method is drawing arc or circle by a center point. So I'm gonna click for the center point, and then I can put in the radius, for example, 3 meters. And then I can draw the arc as I want on this direction or this direction. So for example, also I can put in the degree that I want for this arc. For example, 120, and then enter. And this will be our arc. I should mention that if I want to draw an arc, but not with these settings, I can set up the settings before the drawing. For example, I'm going to put it on the solid line. I will change the color to, for example, red, and then I don't need arrowheads. So this will be my new settings. And then if I draw it again, the arc will be different from the last one that I drew. The next method is drawing the arc by 3 points. It is very easy to control. I should just draw the arc by 3 clicks. So 1, 2, and the third one will be the endpoint for the arc. Then I can set the angle for this arc, for example, again, 120, and this will be the arc. Another method is drawing by 2 lines and 1 point. So first I'm gonna draw 2 lines by 1 click, 2 clicks, and something like that. And then, for example, I want to have a circle based on this line and that line. I'm gonna click on the arc tool. So I'm gonna select the method. I'm gonna click on this line and then on this line. And the third line is the limits of the circle that I want to draw. So for example, I don't want it to go past this arrow. I'm going to click here and this will be the line that we are drawing based on these 2 lines and this point. Also, if you pass this point, you will see you have big circle because Archicad consider these 2 lines continuous and this circle would not pass these lines. So I'm going to click here and this will be our circle. Another methods that we have is good for drawing ellipse or oval. So I'm going to click on this. Also here we have 3 options. The first option is clicking by 2 points, so 1 click, and the second click will finish the oval for us. The next method is drawing by the center point and another point. So here it's going to be the center of the circle or the oval, and the second point will finish the oval for us. The last method, you can draw by the center point and another point, and then the third point will be the width or the length of the oval. Then we can draw this oval in any shape that we desire. Another trick that we have in Archicad is using pickup tool and injection. For example, I want to have the same settings that I have for this arc for another arc or even this one. I'm going to hold down Alt key on the keyboard and the cursor of the mouse will be changed to something like this. I'm going to click on the base design that I want to be copied, and all these settings will be copied here in the info box. Then, by holding down the Control Alt on the keyboard, the cursor will be changed to injection. So I can inject these settings to this arc. Also, I can inject to this one. Another thing that I want to mention is how we can modify this line and arcs that we draw. So when you click on one of these lines and another click, you're going to see this pop-up window, which you can insert another node in the middle, or we can change these directions of the line based on the start and the end. And then by 1 click, you're going to have 2 lines. Now, if I want to turn this one to a curved one or the arc, I should just click on this and then I can put in the radius of the arc like that. So if I want to be sure that this arc is completely tangential to this line, I can select it, and then with this option, we could have a handle that shows us the direction of this line, and then by clicking like that, we are sure that this arc is continuous of this straight line. So I'm going to click on the arc, and then let's see what other options do we have here. We have 2 other options. The first one is inserting another node on the arc. So if I want to add another node, and if I click on this, the arc will turn to a line. So we can use this option here, and we could add another node in the middle of this arc, and then we have 2 arcs. Also, we could offset these arcs. If I click on this, and here we have offset or radial stretch. I'm going to click on this, and then we could change the radius or the distance from the center of this arc. So for example, here I would like to change this radius to 3 meters and enter. Now I had an arc I split it in two and then changed the radius of one part. So that's all for today. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There will be more tutorials. Also, if you hit the like button for this video, I would really appreciate it. If you have more questions about lines and arc tool, please write it down on the comments. I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna answer it immediately. And on the next video, I'm going to talk about edit tools for trim, split, adjust, intersect, and fillet chamfer. See you on the next video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.